Yeah, like you can't
Yeah,
hear anything.
it doesn't matter.
And
dude.
like even be out
We
here.
only have like 50 listeners anyway. You know?
Sometimes not
Yeah, so
We're recording right now.
yeah.
Yeah, he was baiting you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, welcome to Wet Boys, where we talk about SpongeBob. So we watch SpongeBob, so you don't have
watch
to.
it.
We talk about SpongeBob, so you can listen to us talk about it.
But we don't talk about it, so you don't have to.
This is
You
coming
do
off a
have-
hot ass week, dude, where we had a guest named L.
L. Baker, roommate, guest, etc.
friend.
My mom's boyfriend, Greg.
And Dom's mom's boyfriend, Greg.
Dom's
No.
mom's boyfriend, Greg, dude.
My mom doesn't have a boyfriend named Greg. My parents are married. They're happily married.
But she still has a boyfriend.
Thruple.
No, they're not in a throuple. Greg is a made-up character.
Matthew, would you be in a thruple? I feel like you would. You seem like a guy who would.
Honestly, recently I've thought about it.
I
wouldn't do well in one, but I would do it. What?
Yeah.
Say it, Dom.
I'll be honest. I can.
No, make noise.
I
Make
neither.
a lot
I
of
can
noise.
neither see you. I can neither see you joining nor enjoying.
Oh, do you have anything to
Yeah,
say?
I don't think I would actually do it, but I've thought about it. Elle's just making jokes at my expense from afar.
What is she saying?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
Anyway, this week's episode.
Do you want to edit both this week?
No.
Please?
Why, do you have a busy week?
Yeah.
I also do.
Hey Dom, do you wanna maybe toss in a hand once in a while, maybe?
I'll do next week's. I'll do the one for next week, but I probably couldn't do the turnaround for this week.
Hey Dom.
Hey, Dom, do you want to edit the podcast
Hey
for
Dom,
once?
maybe like one time it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Now you guys know that I don't edit the pod. I don't contribute.
Maybe
He's paid talent. He doesn't do this.
I don't pull my weight.
Maybe just a little bit of editing wouldn't hurt you. Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to do anything for the podcast. It's fine. You just hang out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out between me and Matthew.
I'm glad you guys got it covered.
Between the producers.
Yeah.
I'm okay to not be. If we want to do credits, I'm okay to not be credited as a producer.
What are we producing necessarily?
Good fucking content.
But then what is Dom doing?
Then
He's
I'm
hosting.
not a producer.
Then are we not hosts?
He's a featured guest.
Yeah, you guys are producers and I'm the host.
I'm glad that we're figuring this out now.
On my LinkedIn, I am a
14th
producer and
episode.
host.
Producer and host.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure when I post the SpongeBob podcast on my LinkedIn, I will say both.
I'll say cool guy who professionally does a podcast on SpongeBob.
I would not say cool.
I'm a guy named Dom who also dabbles
would
in the
say-
dark podcast arts.
I would say really cool. Is that what you were going to say?
No. I don't even know if I would say guy necessarily.
I'm an awesome dude.
Individual.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a soft weenie
A
podcast.
A
Kind of
seasonal
a-
contractor.
Kind of a hot babe.
Hot babe?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hot babe.
How about I'll give you, like mildly athletic.
That's better. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Mildly athletic. Are you going to hang out after this?
Is that okay?
For sure. I just might go on a run real
Trying
quick.
to catch the vibe. I can't tell if Dom wants me here because he did kind
He
of.
is going to do his Claire thing regardless.
Yeah, he's gonna do his Claire thing regardless, I guess.
Yep.
Yo, shout out to Claire for teaching Dom how to make delicious avocado toast.
She did.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that more.
Yeah. Well, how did she teach it to you? Like, what did you not get about avocado
More than
toast?
anything, it was
It needed to be taught.
it was a method for cooking fried eggs.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just like a way to make like a sunny side up kind of egg.
Did you not know how to like crack the egg or something?
No, I just like didn't have a good. I had always.
Dom taught
the
me how to
trick
crack
is
an
to crack it into an already hot pan, and I didn't know that. Like you heat up.
Wait,
the oil.
did you just have like a cold pan that you would crack it into?
I'd crack the egg and then I'd light it.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to attack your egg method.
Yeah, no. Well, it sounds like you are. So
Well, no, I think it's pretty straightforward to think like you should heat the pan up before you
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Some people don't.
Some people are naturally smart.
Some people don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, actual real question, and this is one where I know I'm weird, but like, what is your when you brush your teeth? What is your method with water, paste, etc.?
You are weird in this. We have talked about
We
it.
have. I just want to know
I
y'all's.
don't even want to know
I am
what you do.
water, rinse my mouth out, brush my teeth, water.
Wait, but where's the toothpaste?
Water, toothpaste, water.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
I
That's the
do
right way.
toothpaste, water.
Just comes in dry.
Holy
Just dry teeth covered in toothpaste. Can you imagine that?
so weird.
Yes,
No.
yes.
That's so weird.
Well, okay, where's
Yeah,
the wetness come from? What you lick your
Shut up.
teeth?
Why don't you actually let me speak?
Go
I
ahead, speak.
I do toothbrush, put on toothpaste, put water over the toothpaste on the toothbrush, then start brushing.
So you get like a single droplet. That's dry teeth. You're going raw teeth.
Not really. I add the water to the
But
brush.
no, but the toothpaste is, it's not. It's just sort of hitting the teeth with all of like the mastication on your, instead of like getting
No suds.
Yeah.
But it gets sudsy as I brush.
You're forcing it. You brought up this conversation
Yeah, but like-
knowing this would be the case.
But yeah, I knew it was strange. But what's yours the same way, Eddie?
The right
Yeah,
normal way.
I like rinse my mouth out, just like get a little and then I brush my teeth,
Interesting.
Yep.
and then I rinse my mouth out again with water.
I guess I'm just good at conserving water.
I guess you're just bad.
yeah, okay, it's a conservationist
Yeah,
thing.
that's why I do
Yeah.
it.
Rather than just being bad at brushing your teeth.
As a member of the media, I'll spend this to.
Yeah, well, but doesn't it feel weird to hit it with raw?
Yeah.
Like,
That's all I've ever known. So I don't know I don't know how to see it as weird. You know.
there's something that feels weird about like hitting your teeth just with like unwet toothpaste for
Yeah.
some reason.
It is wet because I ran it under water. On
No,
the
but your
brush.
teeth aren't like
Yeah, they've got saliva.
they're not primed.
He licks his teeth
They're
beforehand.
naturally wet already.
See, you're trying to defend yourself. It's only getting worse.
a little strange.
So this week's episode, we covered the Tattletale Strangler,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I thought was a later season, but it is just season 3.
It's on the later side
yeah,
of like the
of
the
the
big
good.
four.
Later
Yeah.
than 2.
Later than 2.
Later than
forget that.
later than 1.
Earlier than 4. and
You don't
onward.
think about when 3 is compared to 2.
No, I never do.
Yeah.
I'd actually forgotten until you said so. It's after.
What do you think about that? What do you think about number theory? Do you have any thoughts?
What is number 3?
No, yeah, never mind. Sorry, we'll just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't really go with that bit very well. Did we also order our Korean food?
No,
yet?
I've been thinking this whole time. You guys were ordering Korean food, if you guys, and
Wow.
we're trying to figure
Just
out.
juicy stuff happening on the pod.
Yeah, you.
Toothbrushing, Korean food.
I know that we have a lot of Korean listeners on the pod, and we're ordering Louders in Los Angeles, sunny Los Angeles,
Woo! So
Yeah.
sunny.
and
It actually is.
and Dom is going to be hanging out with his girlfriend later,
Online.
over Zoom.
It's like the movie Her.
We're in a
Yeah, where his fake girlfriend that I've never met.
no. She's not.
That I've never
goes
met,
to a
so
different
she's not
school.
real. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
very real.
She's from a different state.
We're
She
gonna hang
literally
out.
is from a different school.
She's from Canada.
Well,
Not for Dom.
we went to the same school.
She's just a different year.
Yeah, but oh yeah, she's different. Yeah, she's way younger than you. Isn't
She's
she?
like what,
She is
18?
a single year younger than me.
Yeah.
She's 22. I am 23. I want to be very clear about this on the pod.
What an interesting
Let's
way
not
to
get
frame you.
anything twisted.
She's like way younger.
Shut the fuck
She's
up.
like, yeah.
Oh my God.
No, but that's good.
Anyway.
no, that's good that you guys are hanging out.
That is
From
good.
School.
They're
Love a
jealous
healthy-
that they're not in love.
Wow,
Yep.
kind of a personal attack.
Sorry, I felt
Kind of a
attacked.
PA right there.
I felt boxed into a corner, so I lashed out.
So you lashed out. You Will Smithed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God.
Did you guys decide on your order?
I'm trying to figure out if I want to get kimchi with Spam.
Eddie, you realize that makes you, in your own words, the alleged comic Chris Rock.
Yeah, I love Chris Rock.
Alleged comedian.
I will always side with Chris Rock no matter.
Chris
what
Rock is
stance he-
awesome.
Yeah.
I was just pointing out that you called him an alleged comedian that one time.
Did I say alleged comedian?
When
Yeah.
did you say
It's at
did I
the end of
say
one of
that?
our episodes.
Alleged.
Yeah, that's on record actually.
That's a funny way of saying what Chris Rock is.
Right? I
Yeah.
thought that was a funny thing.
Allegedly.
He's gonna be pissed when he hears this episode.
Yeah.
He's another big fan.
Yeah.
Who are some of our Ellie Goulding? Is a big fan.
She's a big comedian.
She's a big.
she's an
she's-
alleged comedian.
She's a big fan of Wet Boys.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah, she says it helps her connect to her
Have you guys ever
comedians.
met Ellie Goulding in real life?
My ex-girlfriend did.
You have you?
No.
You ask like it's a normal occurrence.
No, you guys are so like in the media that I figured you guys might know.
No, literally my friend
Yeah, I
Allie,
knew it.
my friend / ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't really know which to call her now. I'd like to just start with friend, but it's an odd transitory moment. Anyway, well, it's not even transitory.
I always think about that. What you're supposed to call people after you're done dating. And
We haven't dated in a long time, but
Yeah.
like now it's like if I call her just my friend, does that take away what was there? I don't know.
it
Anyway,
does.
No, I don't. I think you're.
I think it probably does. I think she also would be like, just call me your friend.
Yeah, but that's because she doesn't want people to know that you guys dated.
Damn.
She's ashamed of me.
Yeah.
No, she's proud. Anybody would be.
She's proud
Look
to
at
be an
this.
American.
Look at this.
What do you
view.
call her to Thew? His ex-girlfriend or his friend?
I don't.
Neither.
Really, I don't. I'm
When
not
you
like,
talk about her.
I don't say. How is your ex-girlfriend Allie?
The other morning, he did ask me to like ask her for a favor, and he did just
What?
call her Allie.
You
So-
what favor did you need?
My little sister needs a letter of recommendation for a sorority, and
What sorority? Where does your sister go to school?
I'm not giving this information out.
So anyway, also apologies, Allie. Didn't mean. Also, everybody should go listen to her music. She's released 3 singles
listen
now.
to Allie London music, please.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah! Shout
Give
out
it a
Allie
listen.
London.
You know, she's a big fan of the podcast. We can tell from the metrics.
I'm not sure if she's listened, but I assume one of those was her.
If she probably turns it on for 5 minutes, doesn't listen to it, and then turns it off. You know, and that's fine.
That's
you know?
also, do you know that for sure?
I know that
From
that's
the
a
London
possibility.
metrics. Yeah.
I know that it's certainly a possibility.
Anyway, respect. Listen to Allie London's music. Let's talk about this week's episode.
Yeah.
Tattletale Strangler.
Tattletale. If we had told somebody about, you know how Chris Rock is an alleged comedian? Well, if somebody told on him, then he'd get strangled by this guy. I was trying to connect it, whatever. So SpongeBob.
Kind of ham-fisted.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Kind of
We've all had a rough opening to this episode.
I'm about to be.
I don't think we did. I think it's all been like really organic and
Good
natural.
banter.
We've been we've really bared a lot of ourselves.
I haven't at all.
We have talked about Dom's underage girlfriend.
Yeah. She's really
Shut up.
younger.
Sorry, it's a joke.
Well, you met
It's a-
her when she was like really young, didn't you?
Shut up.
Oh my god! All right,
I'm gonna leave the pod.
Oh,
We're good
damn.
this
I'm sorry,
time.
man. I'm just joking. I'm just.
quit tattling on Dom, Eddie. Otherwise, he might strangle you.
I'm not.
That was better than mine.
There you go.
Thanks.
So SpongeBob episode starts by SpongeBob standing next to the clock, like work clock in, clock out machine where you punch your card,
Time clock.
Yeah.
watching the clock, and as it hits 9 or whatever time it is, clocking immediately and right on time.
Kind of gross to think that you can have a Krabby Patty at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, they probably clock in and they do food prep,
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
meal
prepping.
prep, and then
They
Yeah.
do the
they do the lunch rush.
starting work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he starts his day off. Squidward clocks in late, of course. And SpongeBob clocks in, and there's a little like percentage. It's like on time percentage, 100. And Squidward's is like 12.
It is 12.
Yeah, they're just
And-
like Squidward sucks.
SpongeBob's first responsibility of the day before food prep is to go outside and pick up litter.
No, but you're missing a key part of this episode.
Oh.
You remember after he's like, "Isn't it great working here, Squidward?" And then they just have this thing where Squidward's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah," and it's you guys. Do you remember this?
No.
Oh, it made me laugh.
Wait, but what's the rest?
Well, he just is like, "Isn't it awesome?" And he's just like, "Yeah," and like Squidward, he just keeps asking the same question. Then Squidward's like, "Yeah,
Oh, like makes him answer over and over?
yeah." You guys not remember this?
No.
No.
I didn't include that in my notes.
This was like so notable to me.
Oh.
You were just really excited about working there.
No, but I was excited that SpongeBob was being like really annoying. I don't know. Never mind. Sorry. This is
No,
yeah.
you're good. I just
I think it's okay.
this is very notable to me.
But SpongeBob has to go outside and pick up litter. He's on litter duty, and he's using that old stick you always see, picking up dirt, trash off the ground.
Yeah, it's usually what people do when they have community service when they drove drunk.
Yep, you see that often.
I had that happen not from driving drunk. I actually fun story here.
I was driving while on heroin.
Yeah.
I in high school was in a fight with a friend of mine on the cross country team, and
You shot him.
yeah, I killed him.
Yeah.
But like,
So I framed him for murder.
but I genuinely was like, I'm not gonna make this a part of the cross country team's dynamic. Like, I don't want this to be involve anybody else.
When you killed him.
And he kept trying to heckle me on the bus on the way back from our practice, and I was just like, I'm not going to respond to this. This is not a thing. And finally, he like threw his dirty socks after the practice at my face.
That's funny.
And I just was like, you know what? No. And I grabbed the socks he threw at me and I tossed him out the bus window.
Oh,
Speaking
nice.
of littering, not my best moment. And a fucking like Escalade driving angry Franklin mom from Franklin, Tennessee drove up to the bus, to the front of the bus and like waved at my coach who was driving.
Damn.
And was a tattletale and was like,
Oh, dude, that mom sucks.
Someone threw the. She's like, who did it? And I was like, it was fucking me. She was like, why'd you do it? And I was like, I'm not going to say. I'm like, no.
You told on yourself?
No, she asked too. And I was like, yeah, I did it. And she was like, why? And I was like, I'm not going to tell you why. And
Yeah, you don't need to know that shit.
no, I'm pissed. But once again, this is between me and him. And she was like, I'm not going to like give you like demerits or whatever, but I will. She made me go on a Saturday morning and clean up trash along the side of that road for an hour. And she drove by to make sure I was doing it. And
This is your teacher?
cross country coach
I can't believe you took responsibility for that.
and fifth grade teacher.
I would have never done that.
I didn't care. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of honorable. Like you were just like so fed up. You're like, I don't give a fuck. I did it and I stand by it.
You know what,
I'll
Dom?
do it
It was
again.
honorable.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do
I
it again.
respect it.
It made me so mad.
You'll probably never hear this again, but Matthew, I respect that.
Damn. That was pretty good.
I'm just
So speaking of litter,
You're never gonna hear this from me.
but I'm proud of you, son.
You did something
SpongeBob
good.
is noticing a bunch of litter on the ground and is looking for the source. All of a sudden, he sees this
Source.
guy throwing a bunch of trash out from his car. Mm-hmm. And he's pissed. SpongeBob is like very anti-litter.
And he's like, do you know that littering is against the law, sir? And he goes, what are you going to do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? Call the cops. And then
He goes, yes.
a swarm of pigs appear.
Immediately.
A bunch of cops.
Yes, they went. He went to jail.
They start
So a bunch of
handcuffing-
a bunch of cops appear, like a giant bunch of cops, and they all start handcuffing him.
different places.
Yeah, they
like in the
handcuff
dick,
sizes.
in the eyes.
Arms,
The eyes was
legs,
the best.
eyes, around the head. Frankly, so many pairs of handcuffs, more than they need. Why is the Bikini Bottom Police Department?
They really
Bikini
cracked
Bottom-
down, yeah.
The Bikini Bottom Police Department massively overfunded. It's the story you hear every time. Boating school. You got 30 fish in one classroom. Miss Puff is overworked and underpaid, getting jack fucking shit. But BBPD
Well,
has
wait, so
enough
are you saying-
handcuffs to handcuff a guy 30 times.
Are you saying they
BBLPD.
shouldn't? Are you saying they shouldn't arrest people for littering?
I'm saying they
in
don't.
effect?
They're obviously getting too much funding, and we need to reform the system.
I will say it's interesting too that the Bikini Bottom jail is like a normal jail building, and then it has a chain and a lock and a ball and chain wrapped, like a giant ball and chain wrapped around
like
the building.
Miley Cyrus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is good.
like a wrecking ball.
Just in case you didn't know what the building was.
yeah. The building is under arrest as well.
So all cop fish.
I personally think it's fucked up to litter. That you should go to jail.
Especially if you throw socks out a bus window,
Well, no, that's not littering. That's just
standing up for yourself.
you had a dispute that you were dealing with.
Yeah, respect.
You're taking care of
Respect to
taking care
myself,
of
yeah.
business. Yeah, good job, self.
TCB.
So the Squidward Squidward's suddenly outside and realizes that the guy he just told on is a murderer called the Tattletale Strangler, and he
Is
kills.
it clear that he's a murderer?
or I guess he's a
He strangles them almost to death and then lets them go.
yeah, unless he's that kind of strangler.
Yeah, I think he probably. I don't know. Does he? Yeah, I don't know.
It is one of the more feral jokes in The Office
To
that Creed is the
strangle-
Scranton Strangler.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever actually imply that he is.
I thought they did.
No, there's like some fan
On
theories
his
that it's-
TikTok, he does.
Really?
Creed Bratton's TikTok has a lot of TikToks about him being the Scranton Strangler,
I think that's him trying to extend that narrative.
leaning into it.
Because I saw a fan theory that it was Toby, and that was pretty good.
Toby?
Because he's the one who was like in the trial or whatever. So there's like these weird connections.
Yeah.
But this isn't an Office podcast. This is SpongeBob podcast.
Sorry, Jenna Fisher
be.
and Angela, whose
Yeah.
name escapes me.
Angela Kinsey.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Big
And
office head here.
so Squidward recognizes the guy who's in the back of the police car as the Tattletale Strangler, the guy who strangles everyone who tells on him.
Yeah, but that's interesting. Like instead of he's not like a guy who just strangles people. He does it in retribution for people being snitches.
And so I guess the first one was just a random snitching, because the first one wouldn't probably then be for a strangling.
Yeah, what are his previous crimes, do you think?
I bet it was like the first crime was something.
Yeah, but now then it sort of turns into a chicken or the egg situation.
Exactly.
Some say that the first crime is the deepest, though.
Is that a song lyric?
Yeah. I don't get it.
The first cut is the deepest.
Nice.
Anyway,
I
think it's Sheryl Crow.
Nice. But so yeah, I guess it was like some other crime set off a chain of events of strangulation and tattletales followed by strangulation.
Yeah, he ate the apple and then he had to kill everyone else who.
He must be in the movie Ratatouille because he's surrounded by rats.
Bang,
bang, bang.
Ratatouille.
Or like the movie Five Goes West, a mouse's tail. Is that what it's called?
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys are fucking with me?
No, I've never seen.
You guys have never seen Five Goes West?
No.
An American Tale?
No.
Oh my God.
Is it like an animated mouse?
Looking back, this is a movie about mice who are supposed to be Jewish that are immigrating because of the Holocaust. So this is going back to our old conversation. God. It's a World War II movie.
Huh?
It's animated. Yeah.
I recognize Fievel the character.
Oh yeah, I recognize this character. I've just never seen that movie.
Yeah.
I recognize the poster.
Yeah. It's a good ass movie.
And yeah, it seems like a classic.
So that's like that. I think. I don't remember why we were talking about rats.
Because he snitched. He was a rat.
Right. I would not say, I would not use rat in
the
a negative connotation with Fievel.
Respect.
That
Because he's a mouse.
was a good mouse.
Yeah.
So SpongeBob realizes that he's the Tattletale Strangler. Squidward runs away. Yeah. So he says the cops
he's
like
Takashi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6'9".
Mm-hmm.
And the Squidward runs away. SpongeBob's like, he's not going to get out, right? And the cops are like, what? No, he's not going to escape.
And then he does.
And then they pan back to the car and he's gone.
But not before he was punching the headrest of the seat.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It looked like SpongeBob.
He like painted it.
Punching a car seat headrest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out car seat headrest.
Shout out.
Big car seat headrest guys.
And so he's strangling it as what he's going to do to SpongeBob. SpongeBob realizes the danger that he's in, asks about him escaping. The cops are like, no, it'll be fine. Immediately escapes. Overfunded, incompetent police department.
Yeah.
They're like Chief Wiggum in The Simpsons.
Yeah, or like the LAPD.
Yeah.
Respect.
Or like the insert anywhere PD.
What about the NYPD?
Yeah.
What about NYPD Blue, the show?
What about the Hawaii 5-0?
Oh, God. A racist show.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. They just underpaid the Asian actors compared to their white counterparts.
Yeah, they like paid the
Why?
white people more.
It was like a big deal. I think the show got canceled.
Yeah,
because
people
they
left and then it all fizzled out. Dumb move on their end. That's what you get, idiot. So SpongeBob having the Strangler having escaped.
Yeah.
SpongeBob knows that he's in danger, so goes to Mr. Krabs, saying he needs protection. You fuck around with a lot, look what happens.
Were you about to say, kind of saying "fuck around and find out"?
No, just
Fafo.
Fafo.
So SpongeBob goes up to Mr. Krabs and says, "Mr. Krabs, I need a bodyguard. I'm in danger." Yeah. Mr. Krabs is like acting tough. He's like, "I got you."
And then he shows him he goes like, what is this guy on the playground on the blah, blah, blah. He shows him a picture of the Tattletale Strangler and he's like, nope.
Yeah. He's like, no fucking way.
Because Mr. Krabs was in the Navy.
Apparently, well, and that's what he says. He
guys.
won the Golden Gloves of the Navy or something.
Good for him. He's a boxing champion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he wore gloves with his claws? Or do you think he just used his
the
claws?
Golden Claws. I think it was actually something closer to that.
Are all the Navy members crustacean?
I don't think so.
Pre being taken up with, they're the Golden Claws.
Maybe he could only box against other crabs.
Yeah, only crabs can box. It's like a crab fighting ring.
Because other would be unfair.
This is also expanding the Navy explanation because in the robot episode, the robots had taken over the Navy apparently on that phone call. Because they had an automated response. Anyway.
This is a little skin theory on our end of us extrapolating on this throwaway joke.
On the undersea Navy.
Who is the Navy fighting?
Underwater?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Are there nations?
Is Bikini Bottom a part of a greater nation?
I guess.
If so, what's its name?
They speak English, so they were obviously colonized at some point.
What if this is a dub?
Or they're the colonizers.
Ooh.
But who are they colonizing?
Other places.
Like where?
Bikini Bottom.
Do they have their navy?
Their navy.
There's no Spanish people in Bikini Bottom.
Not that we know of.
True.
There are Italians though.
Are there?
Sadly. Ravioli, give me the formioli.
That was a robot.
Yeah. All Italians in SpongeBob are robots. Is what
I mean, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe all Italians are just robots.
I will go so far as to say that. Although Dom does drink a lot of castor oil. Or not castor oil, just oil.
No.
Did Italian people invent anything?
Olive oil.
Is it? No.
Greeks did that too.
Yeah.
Pasta?
No, that was Chinese people.
No, I thought we gave it to them first.
You are so wrong about that. You're completely wrong about that.
They created a lot of disorganized city-states.
That came from influence of Rome.
It's Rome.
It's in Italy.
Yeah, Rome.
Oh shit. Dude,
Come
maybe
on.
they did create disorganization of city-states.
Italian inventions. I'm on the list.
Well, Leonardo da Vinci invented things.
The
so technically
piano.
They did.
The piano, an espresso machine,
They made the espresso machine.
the radio was invented by an Italian.
What?
Marconi made the radio.
A parachute. Yeah, Marconi invented the.
Oni?
Marconi is his last name.
Oh,
Let's see. This is so Italian of me to like brag on Italian achievement.
yeah. No, I wanted you to do it. I didn't know. That's cool that they made the radio and like coffee makers.
The first nuclear reactor.
3 widely used things.
Mm-hmm.
Was it for Hitler? Was it for Mussolini?
Yeah, was it for Hitler, Dom?
Probably.
The like Roman law preceded the Greek stuff, right? Like I think the Greek democracy was
did, yeah.
Greek was
founded-
pre-Roman. But there was also a people that were on like the Roman Peninsula, the Italian Peninsula before both cultures, I think.
Who was Hammurabi? Was that an Italian
Hammurabi
guy?
That was
in
no,
the
he
Middle
was-
East.
Yeah, he was like the Fertile Crescent
Not
kinda
Mesopotamia, right?
Is it Egypt?
area. Maybe that area.
The
No, he
Fertile
wasn't
Crescent
Egypt. Yeah, he was Fertile Crescent.
between the
It was,
Tigris and Euphrates, maybe.
Oh, Iraq.
Probably somewhere around there. What are you looking
the
at? Hammurabi?
dome. Another Italian invention. The jacuzzi.
No way.
Yeah, I guess so. It's on
They
this
they
random-
created the jacuzzi?
Hammurabi was Babylonian.
Babylon?
Yeah, Babylon.
Damn.
Um,
It's like that show.
Elle just texted us. Did she text us about these facts or something?
Yes, she
else?
did.
Azerbaijan was Assyria.
Assyria?
Azerbaijan. But it was Babylonia.
Ashurbanipal. Sorry, where the Mesopotamians.
Is this VeggieTales?
No, who was that? Was like who sang that song? Sargon, Hammurabi, Ashurbanipal, and Gilgamesh.
What's the song
Who sang that?
where it's
That was
Istanbul is
They might,
Constantinople?
they might be giants.
Angular.
Is the Mesopotamians?
I think we should probably move on from this.
yeah, that's
Yeah, I think yeah, how much time did we just kill?
Like
lot.
3 minutes on that at least.
Nice.
that's
Very
fun.
Yeah, so
he's looking for a bodyguard.
they need protection.
Yeah.
They being SpongeBob.
He goes
needs a
from
condom.
group to group, then looking for bodyguards, and it's like a bunch of people running away, basically over and over. That like they're not tough enough. So like he goes up to Larry the Lobster, and he turns into a plate of lobster.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Like a cooked lobster.
Yeah. And then he goes
to
up-
the.
yeah.
It's not the Salty Spittoon, but it's like the Tough Guys Club.
He
or
goes
something.
to a different tough guy bar.
They've got mini roadhouses.
How
in Bikini
many
Bottom.
tough guy bars are in Bikini Bottom?
It was a really funny thing, and they all
that
ran away.
shocked me.
We have a lot. We have a lot of bars that we go to, I think.
Specifically tough guy bars.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're branded.
It's a genre. It's
We
a
go to-
genre of bar.
We go to the Barney's Beanery.
And then he goes to the construction guy who like pogo sticks away on a jackhammer.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So basically, no one's going to be his bodyguard until he happens upon this man who is reading a newspaper, and he drops the newspaper, and it is a mustachioed man. And underneath the mustache is the seeming guise of the Tattletale Strangler.
Looks
he
just like him,
escaped.
but with a mustache.
He escaped the
It's the
police.
Tattletale Strangler.
Oh no, he already escaped.
Yeah. And so he's like, I'll be your bodyguard. And SpongeBob was like, thank you. I've been practicing for a while. SpongeBob was like, oh, that's great. Like, so exciting. But the Telltale Strangler's like, he could be anywhere. Like, he could be in disguise right in front of you.
And like he finds the receipt for the mustache right below his feet.
He's like, he could be that old man or that or this receipt for a fake mustache. And the guy's like, oh, that's mine.
or this stick, or that rock. And then at one point he's like, and he'll strangle me with his gross, dirty hands.
He goes, I hope they aren't dirty.
And he holds up like 2 human hands that are steaming with gross.
And then, so basically the plan comes into play and the strangler starts like maniacally laughing. And SpongeBob, of course, joins him. Eddie is rubbing a...
Oh, he was rubbing a cold White Claw on my knee.
Yeah, this is what I have to put up with. Listen,
It felt kind of good at first, and then it became too much.
he was just kind of entranced.
That's always how it goes.
Yeah, I've heard. So I've been told.
So the strangler starts laughing
Sex.
maniacally. SpongeBob joins him. And then he's this.
Dom, have you ever had to protect somebody in your life? Like
In a fight?
No, like someone was like, I'm worried that someone's gonna beat my ass.
Like a little brother or something at school?
Oh yeah, or a woman.
No, not in the specifics. Someone's gonna beat my ass.
Do you remember that we all rallied around not telling people that I was the one who told?
Not telling. So.
We're also going to cut this just because I'm going to use names.
Ooh, no, don't use names.
I don't.
It's going to be hard to say
Then,
this without.
then let's just talk about it later.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. I'm just curious. I was just curious. I was just asking.
You will know off air.
I accidentally slipped some information to people that they did not need to know.
Like what?
Yeah, you will hear this off air because it's juicy.
Did you have sex with someone?
No. No, I actually didn't.
So the Strangler's like, let's go. Like, we need to get somewhere. He could be anywhere. We need to get somewhere safe, somewhere where there's not too many people around.
Did it ever feel like, not many witnesses? He goes, we could go to my house. And he's like, oh, good. So no one will be able to hear your screams.
And then he's like, but I got to run some errands first.
Yes. And they go to the bargain mart. He's
Weird thing
buying
to say.
paper towels. Mm-hmm. He's like, do I get the one that is the like most absorbent or
It's like best around or the best
in town? Around in town. What do you think?
And these are these moments where you're like, maybe you should strangle him.
Yeah, SpongeBob sometimes deserves it.
Yeah, he deserved it.
And then the Strangler's like, buy both. And they do like what, a couple more errands, right?
Yeah, he goes.
I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. I don't think.
They run errands. Whole time the Strangler's trying to get him home because he wants to strangle him, and
He wants to fuck him.
yeah, because he wants to have sex with him.
He wants to have sex with his.
So he, they finally get back to SpongeBob's place.
Yep.
And SpongeBob can't find his key.
Yeah.
And so then he's like, well, why don't we hop through that second story window?
The Strangler's like, all right, we're just
Classic.
gonna hop through the window, climb up on my shoulders.
And he goes, good thing I wore my cleats today. And he jumps up and his feet land on the Strangler's eyes.
Yeah, he puts his spiked feet through his eyes.
Yeah.
To the point where his eyes go in the socket. The feet are fully in the sockets. You can't see any of it.
Yeah, and he says like, "Get your feet out of my eye sockets." And SpongeBob's like, "I can't. The cleats are stuck in your cornea."
And it's like 6.5 hours later, and he's still running around.
Is it worth strangling him at this point?
I would just get away.
Yeah, at this point, it's like this is everything's happening to me is worse than
He's
him,
put you through hell.
him just snitching on him.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's just a god. You know,
Yeah.
you can't cross him.
And then he's like, oh, well. And then one of my favorite things is he takes his cleats out, and in the cut to the Strangler has Band-Aids on his eyes.
On his eye, like not
Like a
across
single
the entire
Band-Aid,
eye.
yeah.
Like in the white of his eye has a Band-Aid.
And then he goes, well, I'll just use the extra key under the mat. And goes in, and he's like, we're all alone, right? Does that happen now?
Yeah.
And he's like, we're all alone. Yeah, in your house. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Until surprise!
Yup.
They're holding a party for congrats on 100% on time at work, SpongeBob.
It's where it's like, I can't believe you guys did this.
You threw this surprise party for me. And he goes, yep, we did
Well,
what the invitation that you sent us said
Yeah,
to
he was
do.
like, how did you know that I had 100% attendance at work?
We read the
They
invitation.
were like, the
You sent-
invitation said so. It's kind of thirsty on SpongeBob's
And
end.
Patrick's like, let's boogie. They all dance. Squidward in the background with a lampshade on his head, like having the time of his goddamn life.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a banger party for like, I don't know, kind of like a middle in the day.
Yeah, they're doing a great job with this party. Until finally they're all leaving. I like this bit where he's watching everybody leave, and he goes, bye, Mr. Krabs, bye, Patrick, bye, Sandy, bye, Mrs. Pup, bye, Squidward, bye, everybody else. And then like just a crowd of random fish leave.
Yeah. The unnamed.
The unnamed.
They don't get the names in the credits and stuff.
They're a featured background.
Exactly. And so then he
What?
I was just distracted for a sec. So then all the fish are gone, and SpongeBob's like, or the Strangler's like, all right, now we're all alone again, and he's about to do it. He's about to choke him again
When a knock on the door, it's Patrick. Happy birthday, SpongeBob! The whole crowd, let's boogie again.
Surprised that it's his birthday and it hasn't come up at all previously.
True.
Or maybe he's like SpongeBob's like a birth month guy, like one of those people. Or he does like the really far out celebrations.
It's worth thinking about.
What is?
What if the rest of this episode doesn't record? Is there enough space on this SD card for 2 episodes?
Yeah, there's like 4 hours of space. I was just thinking about that. Yeah.
Oh, respect. Okay.
It's just random to me that they're having a birthday party and they hadn't mentioned it once previously.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to you?
That it was his birthday.
There's no mention of it being his
sense.
birthday throughout the rest of the episode.
But they have the party anyway, and it seems like a good enough time. And that one wraps, and the Strangler's like, all right, now I got my window. Everybody's gone. He's about to strangle, and then Patrick's there.
Right.
And how does he get rid of Patrick?
Patrick, I don't remember why, runs out the wall.
Yeah.
No, they accuse him of being the Strangler.
The Strangler accuses Patrick somehow of being the
He
Strangler.
could be the Strangler. He's like, I have to turn myself in. And
He's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
runs out the wall.
Yeah, makes a Patrick-shaped indent in the wall.
A star shape.
Classic turning yourself in for
Love-
being the Strangler.
For throwing socks.
Every time I've tried to turn my... Yeah, exactly. Admitting it yourself.
Yeah, you did. He was doing a you.
He was being honorable and cool and hot.
Yeah, he was being sexy and
Like a Matthew.
And handsome and tall.
yeah, he's a sex having guy.
6'2" at least.
At least. And
10-inch
so...
dick. What? Whoa! No, that was crazy.
No, it was. It
caught me off guard that you
That
knew.
was the most visceral. to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry, man. Sorry, I would say
Yeah.
a more regular
2
length.
inch.
Apologize.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, how does? So then it is just SpongeBob and the Strangler,
Well,
Oh, yeah.
and
It's just
then
him and the Strangler.
and it's
He-
about to happen.
he annoys him to the point.
but what is he? What breaks the? What's the straw that breaks the camel's back in that moment where it's just the two of them?
I think. I think when SpongeBob is like, "Damn, I didn't know Patrick was a Strangler."
Wow, you really think you know a guy?
He was like, "No, I am. You're an idiot, and I'm tired of doing this because if I just try to strangle you, something else is gonna happen, basically." And then he pulls a Patrick and turns himself in because he's tired of SpongeBob.
Well, he runs out the wall as well.
He also
Makes
pulls
his
a
own,
U.
Makes his own indent.
Well, no, he makes his own indent. He goes and gets a cab and he goes, put the brakes on.
Couple steps on the way. Yeah, he gets in the
Put the
cab.
brakes on.
Hit the
Hit the
Hit the
brakes.
gas.
Hit the brakes.
Hit the brakes.
Put the brake. Yeah, I did say that. I
Yeah.
guess. And so then he goes to the Bikini Bottom Airport, gets in a plane, is flying.
Interesting that it's a normal plane. There's no like boat. How it's a boatmobile.
Yeah, it is crazy that that happened. Yeah.
I was.
But the jets are barrels, which is a fun little addition.
Yeah, I guess that's the like. Now we're underwater.
It looks like it's
Matthew, have you ever been strangled?
Do you want to be?
not too much, I guess.
Have you?
Do I want to be?
No, no, I've never been strangled. I like tried to think about it.
Not
my first.
consensually.
My first was like no,
not
and then I was
really
like, have I? And I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I have been stabbed.
By what?
No, I'm just kidding. I haven't been stabbed. That'd be crazy.
My
though, right?
my friend Webb from home, his brother accidentally stabbed himself in the stomach.
With what?
With what?
A knife.
Was
Like
it bad?
had to go to the hospital because they were watching a horror movie and playing with a knife for some reason.
Genius.
And
I love doing that at the same time.
somebody came
Immersive.
upstairs and scared them, and he like tripped and fell on the knife or something. And then they had the police come and were like, "What happened?" Thinking it was like a domestic dispute, but literally this kid just accidentally. stabbed
That sounds like such a fake story.
It does, but it's not. Knowing this family, it is not.
That sounds like a cover up for a domestic dispute.
No.
And I agree,
I
it
was-
does, but no.
I'm
not surprised.
We were watching a horror movie.
And I fell on the knife, and that's why all these signs of struggle are there. I was,
I do something stupid. I remember when
Yeah,
I
we
watched
know.
the movie Chef, I was like, I'm gonna cook while I do this, and it will make me better at cooking. You remember that movie?
yeah, with
I've never
Jon
seen
Favreau.
John Favreau.
It's a great. We should watch it. It's good.
It's fine.
It's
never
it's
seen it.
it's what? It's nice and warm and comforting. So you probably hate it.
Jeez.
Tough moment for Eddie Ho Young.
For me,
Yep.
You're coming
that's
at
what
me,
we all
dude.
think.
That's not why I didn't like it.
But what happened when you were cooking while watching Chef?
Did it make you a better cook?
Did you not like it because you cut yourself?
No, I just didn't like the movie.
Oh, but we were talking about getting stabbed, and you said you were gonna. Cook.
Yeah, and I started cooking.
But
So it just went poorly. It wasn't like anything like that bad.
No.
What'd you cook?
I don't know. I don't really want to answer it. You kind of attacked me.
I'm sorry. I liked the movie, and you didn't like it.
Well,
so
you're wanting to work.
But I didn't say anything bad about the movie. I just said I didn't like it.
Well, no. He said, "Is it good?" Kind of question. You said like, "Eh."
Yeah, I didn't pass any aspersions onto the movie. You were like, "Oh, it's fucking Eddie, duh," and now I'm sad.
I like that you used the word aspersions.
I did like aspersions.
Cast aspersions.
Whatever.
I'm
guys.
sorry for making you feel sad.
No,
I hope whatever you
sorry.
cooked, it
I
was
love
good.
the movie. It was really smart and inclusive and good. Sorry.
All right, good. Now you can start.
Yeah.
Smart and inclusive and good.
Yeah.
It's just nice. That's right. It's just a nice little comfort.
I, for one, have never seen it.
It's
What was
about
the movie I wanted to watch tonight? I wanted to watch one.
it's about how Colin Jost's wife falls in love with
John Favreau.
John Favreau.
I like that you call her Colin Jost's wife.
Yeah, that's how I know.
As
her.
if she isn't famous by her own right and much more famous than him,
Is that true?
for sure.
What has she done?
Nice. She was the voice in Her.
That is her.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't. Yes, I'm not following.
You definitely know who Scarlett Johansson is.
I know
and
who
this is
she
a
is.
bit.
Yeah, she married Colin Jost.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
She married Michael Che's comedy partner on Weekend Update.
No, that's crazy that you just Michael Che's comedy partner.
This is a big joke from you, and you don't have to admit it. But I know
It's a pretty good bit. I like
What
it.
is the bit?
and she deserves to have this erasure.
Not fully. She has made some bad choices, but is a great performer.
Well, let me
That's true.
ask in earnest.
Yes.
What were those choices?
She played. she definitely did.
I was hoping it would come to this.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. She does deserve the flack for that for sure.
For what?
For playing characters of races that are not her own, which is not okay to do, and she should not have done it.
Specifically, which
Ghost in the Shell is one.
races?
She's done another one. I think
Not movies.
Wait, is she played a ghost?
it's an Asian character. I think. Ghost in the
What?
Shell was an anime first.
Oh, okay.
But she also
yeah,
played another
anime
one that
is-
was like
anime
a-
is Asian. Yeah.
She played. It wasn't a black woman, was it? But it was something close to that, where it was like you can't even believe that this would be
She played a black woman.
something like that. I don't
She's
know.
had a couple times.
She's not made the
Wait,
best choices.
so you're
no.
you're actually being serious right now?
I don't know what you mean.
That like
serious.
Scarlett Johansson. I thought this was a joke.
I mean,
about her erasing her because of the
Yeah, I thought that too.
her like doing.
No,
stuff
I mean,
with
I'm
other
pretty sure
races.
she was in like the Marvel movies, but that's all I know.
She was in Lost in Translation. She was in Jojo Rabbit
I mean,
recently.
pull up her IMDb. She's one of the most famous.
Yeah, she's in.
I bet her starometer on IMDb is
is what, like
she's got
124 or something?
I would put her in the top 50.
Let's see.
Okay, guys. Sorry, you guys are huge fans of
Scarjo?
Scarlett
But
Johansson.
I'm not even that big of a fan.
Dom
but
loves her, especially for her choices
I
of
thought
roles.
you were joking
Yeah.
because of
What would be
her.
what would be funny about that?
To say you don't know her, I think that was just kind of funny. I enjoyed it.
Sorry.
I laughed at it as
It
a
would be
joke.
like Amal Clooney's husband, who is known for a few things, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
You think Amal Clooney is as known to the world as
No, that's the joke, is that
Colin
she's not.
Jost?
Well, she is.
Well,
yeah. She is to the world because she's a UN lawyer.
Oh, the UN.
in a
yeah.
very different way, yes.
Yeah.
So
I love the UN.
Black Widow, all of the Marvel.
That's what I knew
all
that
of
she
the
was like a
Marvel
Marvel.
Don John, the Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie, where he's
About him
addicted
being
to porn.
addicted to porn, yeah.
Didn't
Ghost
catch
in the
that one.
Shell.
Sorry.
That's one where she pretended
she
to be
played an
Asian.
Asian
Pretended to be
Lost in
anime.
Translation, Marriage Story.
That's the one where she is trying to assimilate.
Jojo
originally.
Rabbit.
I thought she was in Marriage Story.
Yeah.
She was the main. She was the lead. It was her and Adam Driver.
I knew Adam Driver. I remember Adam Driver.
Do you just have face blindness with her?
Yeah, it's what.
Can I see a picture of her?
We bought a zoo.
Can I see a picture of her?
Yeah. For some reason, her picture's not. Scroll around and see if you can find it. It's ScarJo.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Hannibal Buress has a great joke about her. Like about being a fan of hers and like meeting her at a club. It's great.
Is it like Aziz Ansari's MIA joke?
I don't remember that one.
Like the fly like paper, get high like planes person?
Yeah. I like her.
I don't really know much about her.
She's she speaks I'd have to remember the joke to remember exactly what language she speaks.
Farsi?
No.
I don't know why it would be Farsi. I don't know.
That was just where your head went.
No. I thought she was Middle Eastern of some sort. But
What is Aziz?
I don't know.
Aziz is Indian.
Do you know that?
Yeah, he has jokes about going back to India, like about visiting family and stuff.
Right.
So the Tattletale Strangler gets on a plane. It turns out SpongeBob's on that plane with him, and at which point he jumps off the plane.
Yeah, Strangler keeps trying to run away, and SpongeBob just keeps being
He's
near
got a
him.
parachute, luckily, so he'll survive until he realizes his parachute is SpongeBob.
It's made of sponge.
He cuts himself off the parachute to get away from SpongeBob, at which point he falls into the Bikini Bottom jail from
Sponge
above.
would make a bad parachute. It's full of holes. Just a thought.
True, that's fair. I didn't think about that part.
Yeah, but they're in water.
So why would you even need a parachute?
I don't know. I mean, it's falling through water
Because they're humans with fish skin on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doug.
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 Is our DoorDash here?
And he keeps running away, keeps being chased by SpongeBob until eventually he drops right into
pretty
Bikini
close.
Bottom jail.
Miles away.
And behind bars, he celebrates the fact that he's free of those idiots until he looks next to himself and sees Patrick sitting in the cell.
That's really cool.
And he said, "What are you in for, Mac?"
Have you guys ever been to jail?
No.
Okay.
I never got put in jail, but I got I was detained
Why?
because I got caught drinking at a lake house. Real badass stuff.
How old were you?
Senior year of high school.
About as old as his girlfriend.
When his girlfriend? Yeah.
My girlfriend was a year younger than me at the time.
Oh, so
which
she
is the
was.
same,
And now
was
she's
17.
6?
which is the same that she is now, a year younger than me.
Rough.
Oh, that's
hate
a tough
you
joke.
guys.
Yeah. Sorry, Dom.
When I leave the podcast, you guys can listen back to this and know, and it won't be for ISIS,
And know that he is not Jerry Seinfeld. He is not dating a high schooler.
and nor that.
Was she in high school?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when the Seinfeld stuff.
She was 18, but a senior in high school, I think, is the whole deal.
I thought she was 17.
She might have been.
Yeah,
Pretty sure she was 7. I didn't know she was in high school.
Then
though.
even worse, yeah.
I think it was.
She was 17, but a high school dropout.
You ever see
Yeah,
the guy?
I figured she was 17, but a high school dropout.
You ever see
really?
the guy do
I don't
the
know.
Seinfeld impression, but he's doing the like, "What's the deal with girlfriends?" And then it's all like,
Who
They're
who was it?
it's like high school.
They're
jokes.
always yelling about their homework.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy. I don't. Oh, it's the guy. It's one of the guys from. I think he writes for Hard Drive, like you know them, the like one of the satirical newspapers. Hard Drive is like the tech one.
No, I don't know.
You know what I
anything
just
about
realized?
that. What?
I recently had to get a background check for a job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So part of me is like, did whoever was performing this background check have to listen to all of our episodes?
I hope so.
That would have been really
Okay,
funny.
We got to keep applying for jobs that require background checks, and then we'll get more listens.
I was gonna say
Mm-hmm.
also just like the thought of like, you know, a couple episodes down the line, if I apply for another job and then I have to get another background check, they have to go through not only like 11 that time, but now like 17 episodes of this.
They got to like and subscribe to every single one. That's
I had to get background checks for like my
when you worked for.
when I worked for,
Yes.
but I don't think they checked the podcast.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tough.
I was gonna say,
weren't
probably
doing
good
the
for Dom
podcast.
because of our TikTok audio edits of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd hope not, because they're lies.
Defamation suit against.
The truth.
They're all of them are
Everything we
lies.
said during this podcast was the truth.
Can be held against you in court of law.
Well,
Dom,
thank
have you ever been strangled?
No, I already said that.
Oh, never mind.
Well,
would you like to?
well, yeah, we can change that. Well, friends and family and listeners and loved ones,
Hopefully not family.
Podcast.
Except Abby. Thanks for listening, Abby. She
Thanks,
does-
Thank you,
Abby.
Abby.
we really
Thank you,
appreciate
Amber
all of you.
Cushman.
She wants to be on the pod.
We really like all of you a lot.
Thank you, L.
And we thanks Al. She's in the other
Thanks,
room.
Al.
She's locked in right now.
We'll give you your lights back in a minute.
And
Matt's
we appreciate
Pennington.
you. We have a great time recording this.
Wait, what did
and
you
it
say?
wouldn't be possible without our listeners.
What did he say?
And we'll talk to you soon. We'll have more great episodes coming out. Like us on all the socials, follow us, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye.